Hi there, everybody. Starting my match here with SweetJohn33 in the Menagerie Mix playoffs. This is like a round of 16 or 8 or something like that. So there's a little single elimination bracket that we're into here now. I don't think I've ever, to my knowledge, played Sweet John before, so always nice to play somebody new, or at least potential to be nice. We've got the stockpile cavalry thing, so that's, but not as much like, no like draw to X, so maybe a little harder, but sheepdog's pretty good with cavalry in general. I guess you could try the mint opening, desperation mint. Probably not worth it, but be interesting. Could do desperation. I'm trying to think. I mean, the desperation openings would be just like for displace, I guess. Which isn't that appealing. He goes with the mint. I mean, if you hit the mint with a stockpile, pretty nice. Otherwise, not that nice. It's still a really fat deck, actually, as far as mint openings go. So there's no real, it's not that safe on that, in that respect. Otherwise, I'd probably just open double stockpile. I don't know. Well, 2 is not great. It's okay, but it's not great. See, he probably drew his mint with just like nothing. Here I'm gonna have 9. I could do a few different things. Probably should do a cavalry. And then kind of like sheepdog stockpile, though. It could be village green stockpile. I guess it could be even stockpile cavalry. But or double supplies, I suppose, but let's not do that. Get a couple horses. This can be more cavalries. And then I think a displace. This would be not a bad mint. Would have been even sweeter if we'd found the sheepdog here to get a little supplies action going on, but alas, we did not. Because then we maybe would have drawn another copper potentially. He did mint a stockpile there. Guess my displace is pretty likely to draw me something duddy here. Should I, or my cavalry rather, maybe it still should have been a cavalry. I need to get, I have 1 copper left. I need to get some supplies back. Here are the horses, okay. Maybe that's a mastermind. Royal carriage nice too here. I guess, well, maybe I want to save one of them. Actually, we'll see if he lets me undo playing one of them. Ooh, we get the sheepdog now, okay. I'm not sure that's correct, to be honest. Maybe I do want to play them all. Well, that won't change this too much. I could empty the stockpile. Does he have some? Yeah, okay. That might be good. We'll see how many cavalries he leaves me at the end of this, but few, maybe not. Because I'm going to try and pile here. Not trivial. Not clear it can be done. But I can have a lot of calories, I guess. He didn't play his mastermind, so that's not so scary. Maybe I stop here. Probably I shouldn't have stopped. I don't know. This isn't looking that great, to be honest. Whatever I'm doing. Probably gets to play his mastermind now. Still doesn't have a lot of money, but I can get the last cavalry, or I can leave it for him. I'm pretty kind of botched this in a few different ways. 7's not a great number to have either. As far as numbers go. Fortunately, he didn't find like a horse. These are the last of the stockpiles. He played his city before. I don't know if he drew this stuff in time, but he didn't get to play the estate. Now he just has a lot of horses. He didn't get to play the estate, or displace the estate and then play city. Okay, this was fortunate. I will take it. I'm going to have to green here a little bit. To be sure. Or for sure. Man, I guess he's going to play his mastermind. Now I don't have buys anymore, or not that many buys. Neither does he. I don't know if there's a turn where I maybe should have minted again. I could be convinced of that. He does have 8. All right. So I believe there's another city. Piles look pretty hard, but I can always province again, maybe. I'd have to get enough to do that, but so hopefully you can't empty the cities here. I guess that's pretty far off for him too. Just building up some, he's quite a few horses, so probably not that much money. I like it. Looks good to me anyway. Obviously, if you're going to do that, well, no, you can't do it in that order. Yeah, so. It's province again. Well, fortunately, not quite to a point where he can say empty, even if I province next turn. What would I take? How much money do I need to win if I do a displace on a, well, it should probably be on one of the cavalry, shouldn't it? I don't know if I draw around again. I haven't even displaced the Met. It should be the Met. I only need $20. Okay, I mean, right, I don't have $20. But okay. I guess probably it should be actually like the duchy. So if I displace duchy into city, draw, I don't know what my last card is, but I probably pretty close to having it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would need. Okay, maybe that's not true. To make sure, blah blah blah. Do this to the city, be up to $7, and then maybe supplies, but probably not. Okay, I think that's a no. It's looking like a no so far. Can do. Could get a gold, which I do need. I think. I should have triggered that with horses in it. How short was I? 1, 2, 3. Well, okay. Do I need another gold? That's the question. He's probably just gonna pile, isn't he? He'll be in the same situation as me, only like easier. Maybe I undo. Can I get double? 1, 2, 3. Well, double's just as crappy, right? He can. Well, he probably can't quite do that. I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3. I can do. Or sorry, I'm so bad. I guess I could have desperation for it. He may be able to still just like triple. I don't know exactly what he's capable of. He's got 2 displaces, so that's pretty good. Probably there was a win that I just missed. I didn't really count up the money at any point. Just a mistake on my part. Because I forgot desperation as well, which was still okay, I believe. I think I had a... Well, no, it was 12 to 14, so that wouldn't have worked. Well, it could have tied. I still could have checked for a tie if I wanted to. He's just now getting his mastermind down. Okay, he didn't province. Well, he can desperation in province, but that's not sufficient. I didn't think about that. He must have drawn his mastermind last turn, or just didn't play it? I'm confused. Anyway, I need to well, first thing I need to do is draw a little bit. Maybe better for me to mint. Well, I know I'm going to play the displaced. Well, I'm going to probably, if I win, I'm going to end up playing all 3 of these, right? In the world where I win. Which may or may not be the world we're living in. Okay. So if I displace duchy for city, I only need to get $15. I pretty much have that. We can put in some horses. Oh, I didn't know I had a thing left. Alright, and we can met a gold. We can play this. I guess I had triple province as well. I probably had something like that on the previous turn. I just didn't count it out at the end. I forgot desperation, which would have, well, yeah, like I said, maybe for a tie. Anyway, we managed to get it there. I don't know why he didn't play his mastermind that one turn. That was pretty weird. That I didn't quite get, but maybe I missed something. Probably I missed something. We play this format is played first to 3 or first to 2.5 actually. Okay, so I have the fisherman potential opening. With Mole Alliance, Hunting Party, all that stuff. This place is nice. Herald is nice. Stonemason, very nice. Looks like Fisherman, Bounty Hunter to me. Unless I'm missing something. He has the same opening, unfortunately. I could, no wait, Mole doesn't do it, yeah. Forget that. This first 5 looks like a hunting party to me. 7 is, if you hit 7 with your bounty hunter combo with fisherman, somehow that would be really nice here, but this is pretty good too. 6 you can think about double herald, but I'm gonna get a displace, pretty sure. So I don't have the 6, so of course I don't have to really worry about it. This is a sad displace draw, but I'll mull it, I guess. The other option is to do like double supplies, or supplies silver, I guess. Which isn't that bad, but I feel like maybe the cycling in that case will be a little better. That was all a bit sad, but that's life. I guess I could have fisherman instead of that. Instead of owling, I could have fisherman supplies. That would have been okay. I did not even remember the fishermen, what the fishermen were doing. Okay. I think I'm ready to do a stonemason here. I'm gonna probably just buy another herald. I don't really see a second bounty hunter at this point. I mean, the coppers are a little sad. So maybe, but if you can swing it, it's not bad to do fish. Do like stonemason herald or stonemason fisherman into double herald is pretty nice. How's the supplies? Like if I hit it, that's what I would do. But we didn't find it in time. Well, that's not true. We can still potentially do it. We just have to... I don't know if the order really matters now. I don't think there's any actions left. So the only question is, yeah, I could empty the heralds here, which seems okay to me. Other option is displace like bounty hunter into hunting party or something. Can also not empty. I can thin a little further, but not empty. I can owl this guy at the end, right? Okay, let's try that. Oh, we can get even 2 fishermen off it. We gain the 1 fisherman and then the next one. That's pretty cute. So this, I think, needs a cycle because it's like junk, right? It was, in fact, junk. Do I want another supplies? It's not clear to me. But it's probably okay. It's not great for the heralds. As he found out, and as I may find out. Days gets a hunting party. I should have waited on that. I should have played the horse probably before to increase the decision space here a little bit. What do I want to exile? Well, I would like to hit 7 here, so I better do that. I don't even know if I have $7. I guess I still have like all the copper, so should probably be 2 hunting party. I mean, I can chain the displaces, hopefully. I would rather fire off. Discard from exile, no. got a big lead on the Heralds. Doing well in the other stuff. Probably thinner in general. I'm just going to get a bunch of display stuff. We'll get some honey lodges. Get all the hunting parties we can. You could try to get thinner and do more of the draw to X stuff, but I think I'm just going to go with big hands. I feel like I can do that pretty well. Okay, so I hit stonemason, which is fine. I can just trash. I'm pretty okay with just losing a copper there. I'm just thinning. Okay, there's one display, or there's a displace. I could get a hunting lodge now. I don't think he'll be able to 3-pile. I didn't really play around it. It's not impossible for him to be able to 3-pile here. And plus he's got all this overdraw. So probably I would be, well, maybe not. He doesn't have like a 6, so. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if he found a 3-pile, but maybe it's not like a given that he'd be able to. Just has one stonemason, so I think. Yeah, just one stonemason. I believe. If not, I'm confused. Takes alliance. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. That of course will make the odds of me piling quite hard. I mean, he may still draw. Yeah, that'll make piling pretty hard. I wonder if I can make the money necessary to... What would a pile even look like for me? I would have to empty like stonemasons and estates and buy a well, I wouldn't have to do that. I could empty... Well, I don't know. I don't have a bounty hunter anymore, which could be nice for me. Can you... I'm pretty confused. What do I need to do? Okay, he's not going to have really 3-pile threat anymore. Not realistically. So that's not something I have to necessarily worry about that much. But he can do other stuff. I probably need to get... bounty hunter. I need to get a gold. That was sort of sad. I more or less convinced myself that I need to hit 10 here. Which may not be true. But I convinced myself of it, nonetheless. And I didn't lower piles, so it's still okay on that front. Province and alliance. Okay. I mean, hopefully, of course, that he just has a dud eventually. That I don't have, hopefully, but I could easily have a dud myself. So it's hard to say. I probably. Cannot. I have 2 golds. I'm trying to think if there's a way I can triple, or not triple, quad. I have 2 golds, so I can triple. But I don't think I can. I don't think I can quad. Double for me is a little risky. I can double duchy and province though, so that's probably what I ought to be looking for. That's a little sad. Of course, now I've made my Herald deck quite bad. If I was deck tracking, there'd probably come some points where I know I want to stop, but I am not, so I don't know when those points have been reached. I don't know how much I discarded here, but top deck supply is not good. I was trying to draw the supplies, but anyway, that didn't happen. So Double Province Alliance. Not good. Not good. Well, unless he does, then it's fine. I think it's got to be Double Duchy Alliance, so whatever things can get me there. Though that's going to make a... Yeah, that might make a 3 pile. I could Alliance Province Duchy. That might be safe. Is that safe? What if I go Alliance Province Duchy? That's not going to be safe. That's going to be 19 points, or at this point, 16 more, 32. Yeah, that's not safe. I mean, that's not any more safe than just the... So the issue here, of course, is that the duchies will go down to 2 if I do this, and then he can just... Though at that point, double duchy won't win for him, or will it? Yeah, double duchy, empty hunting parties would win for him. He didn't have a super easy way of doing that either, though. So if he can do that, well, okay, yeah, it's not clear to me. I don't know if he has stonemason or whatever. This is a pain. I'd like to get something that helps my deck, but that's not really an option. At this point. So he drew a nice opening hand, and he got a nice Herald hit despite, you know, most of the cards are not actions at this point. The next Herald's sad. That's what it should be, though. I have a really sad hand. Bottom decking the supplies hurt quite a bit. I'm not. My gains probably were just nonsense. Or there was like something significantly better to do. But he's gonna Alliance. Now it's just like, oh, do I draw or dud? Well, we're moving a little bit. Obviously this is like a bunch of... Okay. I had to find province, or gold, I mean, right? I mean, I had to find... I can reset. I can take the money off Bounty Hunter and go to Owl, or go to Mole, and try to get it that way. What have I discarded? Displace. Both the displaces are in the discard, though. So that's still really hard. Yeah, both the displaces are in the discard. Maybe I should have done this sooner. I wasn't thinking about it. I mean, it's pretty likely to just draw me into a crap hand anyway. I mean, I can play for him dudding. That's not that hard, though. There's some things that are unlikely. The only displaced thing I can do is just get a point. I can get an estate. So I can do 11 here, and then hope he doesn't have province. Or I can do the other thing, which is try to play for the win, which would involve playing Bounty Hunter on supplies, and then mulling the displace. But the only way that wins is if I can get back around to another displace with a gold, which is hard to do off 3 cards. And if I'm playing for dud, then, well, I have to... I mean, I could play for total dud, I guess, and not take anything. This is rough. I felt way ahead, but then I must have botched something. If I had... Obviously, if I had the gold in hand, I would be 1 already. Well, only if it was like... Okay, not quite. Or the hand would just have to be different. Shoot. So I discarded a displace. That sucks. Discard Duchy and displace. That sucks. I don't even have alliance in hand, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not without... I have to discard the displace. Or Bounty Hunter the displace. This is just not going to work. He's going to be able to empty estates, right? At the least. He has to have total dud hand. Well, somewhere between... He can't have 7. That's a win on... Well, that's not a win, strictly. Whatever. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. He's going to have the money for the province, or yeah. That was on me in some way because I was ahead. Either I took too long to green or something, but my deck was just in a way better state than his. Maybe I don't need to alliance. Maybe I just need to focus on multi-provinces, though that's not the easiest thing to do without some fuel. Obviously, I could get a better draw at the end to win on my turn. But I think I should have won under most draws if I play it whatever the best way is. I don't know what it is, but I was far enough ahead that I just shouldn't really be losing that game on shuffles very often. So I must have done some stupid stuff. Okay. Plenty of trashing. Probably draws kind of hard here. No, it's not. Never mind. Question is, do you worry about keeping your estates? And I'm leaning towards definitely no. I think at the moment anyway. Though of course you can get a, oh, he has a 5-2. Okay. So he didn't have an option anyway. You want to hit 5. Jeez, my stomach. I hope that's not audible, but it was loud enough it very well could have been. I don't really want gold yet. This sad draw. Maybe super sad, who knows. I will play with market squares, but I'm not going to play with them just yet. This is either 9 or 8. 8 can be butcher stockpile. At some point I just need to, I can just give up on having the stockpiles. It's not a big deal. He's going to get a gold, which is fine. Maybe even should be barge first. Hopefully the butcher's on top where I draw, get some sort of boon that lets me get it. I should think about getting a goat herd, maybe. I didn't really. What does this get me versus? Yeah, I think it's fine not to. Alright, I'm drawing 2 cards. I'm all about it. Yeah, let's trash this. This was sad. Let's delay. I can. This was sad. I don't care about having the pasture though. I can delay the barge, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Or should I get the stockpile now? stockpiles. I'm getting to do my goat herd is gonna draw 1,000,000 cards again. This is probably go estate to Market Square. Although I may not draw the goat herd, which would really suck. It's gotta be yes, right? Didn't have to, okay. Alright, well that was unfortunate, but nothing I can do about that. Given that, though, I'll probably go ahead and take... Well, I guess I probably still want to just gain a Market Square here. Do I want the stockpiles back? Probably. 15, 6. We can go like hostelry barge, stockpile pixie. This could be bad. I mean, I didn't get anything set up, so it's just, I got lucky, but. Piles are low. Some of them are low. Gets another butcher. I don't think I can finish. I mean, I haven't even drawn that much yet, so I guess I should start there. Or try to do that first. Okay. We're gonna have plenty of buys, so we can definitely delay the barge. Hostelry barge. stockpile. Maybe double barge. Maybe, well, I don't know if I have actions. Well, I have a hostelry on the bottom here. I don't want to lower too much, but I don't think he has quite the gains to worry about it yet. Hostelry, barge, stockpile. It'd be 1316. That seems okay. At some point I stop regaining the stockpiles, right, and I'll just be in the butcher gold thing. But in the meantime, the stockpiles are a pretty nice threat and just payload. So I don't need that much. I mean, the problem's going to be draw, but I don't need that much to empty pixies and estates now. Problem, of course, will be draw. amongst maybe some other issues. So, or like gain problem, yeah, there are a few, I mean, so that one is, that's $22, I guess, so that's quite a bit of money, but I do have quite a bit of money. If we find another barge in time, yeah, this is what's hard, is if we had the barge, I can go for, let me think, there may still be a finish. I mean, this is already 5-10 buys. The barge is down there. How much is it to empty the hostelries and the pixie? That's just 20. Oh, that's 22 as well. That's 22 as well, though it takes less, fewer buys. Well, I'd have to score. So, what am I sitting at money-wise? This is 15, 18, 19. So I'm not that far off. Oh, it's another stockpile. So maybe this just works if I butcher the barge into a stockpile and draw it. Okay, if I butcher barge into stockpile, I'll have 3 tokens. I won't gain any golds, but I'll play these 2 things. That'll give me 5 buys plus 7, 12 buys. I'll have gobs of cash. So that should work, right? Butcher and then empty pixies in the estates, which is 11 buys and $22. Wins by a couple points. I think this looks... I don't want to gain any gold. I don't need it. So not. I didn't know there was another stockpile with the barge, which I should have known because that's like my whole deck. Otherwise, I could have played the goat herd much quicker. That could have been done much more quickly with a little better knowledge of my deck. Alright, so if I win this game, then I win the match. Way the Frog. I guess Bounty Hunter Silver. Vampire looks quite good here. Stables Butcher. You may Stampede some. Stampede's usually pretty nice. There's some peddler tricks that can be done. There's no really way to get by though, apart from the animal fairs, which will be activated at some point I would expect, but probably not in a way that matters too much. I think it's not crazy to maybe take a caravan guard, but I'm gonna go with the silver. Well, okay, I guess that changes the caravan guard consideration a little bit. He has the 5/2. Probably not enough though. This is a little. I could scheme the bounty hunter in an attempt to hit an estate. It's a little anti-cycling, but I'm gonna try it. It gets me double 5, which is cool. Well, depending. He could still hit me with a hex that took it away. And in fact, he did. So that makes my little trick not so good. But nothing I can do. Sad hand here. I think I'm going to get another caravan guard. I mean, I guess a Grim might have made sense for me. I don't have a terminal at this point, but I will have a terminal. This is going to be Butcher Stables for me. Maybe second Vampire over the Butcher. Yeah, I think I'll go Vampire Stables. Could be just double Stables as well. Or, yeah, if I'm going to do double Vampire, then I need to get this, do it this way. I always forget Vampire can't gain itself. Poverty is nice. Well, it may be his bat hand. It may just be a case of just he keeps bat +2 crappy cards. Yeah, that's in fact exactly what happens here. I will be able to buy a peddler because of my caravan guard, which is nice. So I'll set aside an estate because everything's already I already have both in exile, so I get the point. No. I'll get double 5 here. I think maybe still just double Stables. There's something to be said for like considering some stampedes at some point, but maybe I'm thin enough to get the butcher. That's a good hit for me. Definitely could get into a point here where we have stables duds. That's not out of the question at all. I think I'm a bit ahead. He has 2 bounty hunters. I don't like that. That's a little late for a second vampire. Not in love with that. I have to say. We didn't get to butcher, which is unfortunate, because I would have loved to butcher the bounty hunter at this point. So now I'm really risking. I could get an animal fair as a butcher target for plat. That's pretty nice. Maybe that's the buy here. Though I also already have the peddler, so I don't have to, I could just get another peddler. That's better anyway than an animal fair. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is going to leave me a little low on treasure, I think. But nonetheless, this is just, I mean, we could buy a silver. I've trashed 2 coppers. And one's on the mat. So I have 4 coppers. Maybe it's got to be a silver just to not dud. Or reduce dudding. That's not clear to me. That could have been just a mistake on my part. Oh, he had 2 caravan guards. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can get a gold or something. Well, probably not. Don't know what I'll have at the end of this, but okay. Guess I could stampede 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it is a stampede versus gold. I mean, I have a bunch of stables on top right. I don't know if I have treasure with them. Let's stampede. Let's be safe. Let's be safer. Horses are pretty cute to frog as well. They're actually good to frog. A lot of things are not that great to frog, but I guess horses work if you have extra. I could try to Not prominent colony this turn. Maybe next. Probably next. That is not a harmful hex at this point. Though maybe I just have vampires right now, so maybe a little harmful. I can bounty hunt it. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'll probably just save it. Let's scheme these bad boys. We're looking to gain some stables. Maybe double plat. Maybe it's just single plat. I'm not sure on the bounty hunter play. We could plat and... I'm not sure on the bounty hunter play here. If we double plat, it looks pretty good. We cannot double plat because I'm not very good at counting. So this could be triple stables. Which isn't that likely to be said here, but maybe just a gold. You could feed, yeah, but you still can't play more than one of them a turn. Maybe should have been a peddler so I could... Nah, that's not special. Particularly special. What I hit him with? Miserable and what else? Bad omens. Didn't probably do much. Well, I guess he didn't really draw anywhere. He didn't really get much draw, so we're probably looking okay at this point. It gets a gold. Envious is fine because I have the plat. I do have to play both horses, which is unfortunate, but it's just life. Well, I have the plat and I also have couple of bucks coming in here. Alright, so I'm thinking no bounty hunter play. I mean, it could be the copper. We have a real shot of stables dudding on what I'm considering doing anyway. Now, if we just go back to gold, it's not so bad. We can also just play for tokens and get 2 more vampires, I guess. I think I like this, though. Should count 7. Yeah, we still have... we get to be pretty, I mean, assuming we draw, we get to be pretty consistent here. Well, I guess that's kind of tautological. If we, we're going to be setting aside the colonies as we gain them, so that's going to work in our favor here for continuing to draw. He cannot colony this turn, so I'm going to get up in that respect. I'm going to gain a peddler, I guess. And then with the vampire, province doesn't help him much. I mean, he's getting it because he can still bounty hunt it. Or it was not too painful there. Other than, I guess, potential increase of maybe a stable stud. Probably not. So he gets a vampire in a back. I guess I can try to get the caravan guards split up. I don't know that it matters that much. It may even be favorable to have it on upcoming rather than split up. Probably okay to scheme one stables. I'm just going to bank these coins. That's a really nice locust hit, actually. I don't even know if he had... Well, he probably does have... Oh, it's not the buy phase. You can't get the peddlers, right? Okay. Suppose I could take a Grim there, but... It's nice to have the extra token saved up. Oh, he's just stuck. That doesn't... It's a little risky, actually. I mean, you can get stuck again. Because they're not like... It's not like playing them with Way of the Turtle. But anyway, I'm gonna draw here again. Probably. And again, I can just bank. I can do the same exact thing I did last turn. I'm actually going to go ahead and make the bat a silver. Suppose that would have spoke to just gaining silver with the vampire on the last turn, but anyway, the caravan guards are okay. On my next turn, I can go to true 5. I can have 5 colonies. I can do a butcher of a gold or something into a colony. I'll go ahead and do the... Maybe I just do the plat. But that'll give me 5 and... Probably better not to do it, though. Like, we can look at what the points are, but... it's pretty likely to be better just not to do it. And just have 6 coffers waiting in case you draw a hand that is a little sadder. Like this one is. So, what's the play here? We can bounty hunter. We can do stables into colony, I guess. Buy peddler. Just the points lead is too big here. This will just be the end. So, I think his vampire, I don't know if it missed. Well, it didn't miss because it stopped me from hitting 5/5, but it feels like it kind of was low in the other shuffles. So, but anyway, thank you all for watching. I'll be playing I don't know who next, but I guess I advance, so more Menagerie mix next time it happens. Whatever. Ramble. See y'all later.